would not recommend this to anybody to do this outside. Anyways, I was so passionate by Jesus. As soon as I got saved, I wanted to go share the gospel to the villages. And I went to this village that one day. I looked at, there was a festival in that village, a big festival, and tons of people were there. And when I walked into the village, I thought, let me use it. So many people are out here. Can I not bring Jesus to them because they're all here at one time? Can I not be a testimony for them? Can I not share the gospel? So crazily, I thought, let me go into the holies of holies and use that illustration by beating up that God in a Hindu temple. So I went into a Hindu temple,
Oh my God.
foolishly. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what I was thinking about. So I went to this temple. I took a stick and started beating up while they were worshiping. Seriously, that's called foolishness. Anyways, I started beating up, thinking that they would understand why I was doing it. I said, look, I'm beating up this God. This God is not stopping himself. So there is no power in this stone. Why would you worship a God who does not respond? Why do you worship a God who does not protect himself? And I was going on sharing this thing. Obviously, people didn't like me. Oh my goodness, they were so stinking angry. They did not hear what I was sharing. They saw what I was doing. They pulled my hair, dragged me out of the village, beat me like an animal. Like an animal that they don't like. Can you imagine? There were 7 villages come to one village. And this foolish boy who, what's the word I'm looking for? Who spoiled their time, embarrassed their God before this crazy worshippers, got into this middle, and all they knew is to kill me. All they knew is to kill me because they thought I was a curse. I became a curse. So if we don't kill this curse, we'll carry the curse in this village. So we had to kill him because this guy dishonored our God. So when you dishonor God, they have to be killed. So I tried to become unconscious several times. They fake it. They didn't believe in me. So they took me in the middle of the village. They tied me up to the pole and put these wood around me to lighten me up. So I was here, young Christian. Lord, I am a martyr. Prepare my home. I'm coming home. I was so excited to go home. Very excited. Because I thought, being a martyr, foolish martyr, I would have a more bigger crown than Elijah. So I'm laughing, but these guys were getting angry as minutes went by. So they put all this wood around me, and they lit the wood. The wood would not burn. The wood would not burn at all. They tried every paper possible. Nothing would burn around me. So they said, let's burn gasoline. They poured gasoline on the wood. The wood would not burn. They would put kerosene on me. They would burn burn me, it would not burn. They did every attempt to burn me alive because that was a curse. You have to burn the curse. That was their reasoning of the culture. So I would not burn at the end of the night. I was tired and I was very painful. And this after 7 o'clock, it was. They said, "Oh, we'll take care of this guy tomorrow. Maybe the wood is wet. Let's do it tomorrow morning." So they left me alone in that pole, and everybody left. And in the middle of the night, this little boy shows up. He says, "Uncle, everybody in India are uncles and aunts. Even a stranger is an uncle." So he looks at me and says, "Uncle, can I help you?" He looks at me and said, "Yes, untie my thing." And as soon as I untie, I said, "Let me run." Before I ran away, I said, "Let me share the gospel with this little boy." I shared this is about 10 years old. I shared the gospel to this guy, and I ran. I don't know how I ran. Okay. After some months, I was preaching in another village, sharing the gospel, and doing all of that. One man recognized me and said, "Sir, are you the same guy who we tied you up and tried to burn you? You didn't get burned?" And I said, "Yes." "Are you going to do it again?" And I said, "No, you have no idea what happened that day." I said, "Tell me. Remember Raju?" His name is Kidis. Raju. "Remember you shared the gospel to the little boy Raju?" And I said, "Yes." "You know what happened to him that day?" "Don't know." He said, "When you shared the gospel to him, he went to his home. He shared what I shared to his parents." and the boy said, "I have something tells me to pray for our cow who's not been milking for months. Let's see what will happen." So he goes to the cow, he prays over the cow, and the parents start milking it. The cow gets healed that night. Same night, he goes to his neighbor who has fever. The parents take his boy to have the boy pray over the fever guy. Fever gets healed. Same boy goes to someone who is in deathbed. The deathbed guy wakes up in the night. The whole village starts seeing the miracle of little boy in that one night. That one night, the whole village started listening to what the little boy was trying to say. He said, "That uncle who left, you tried to kill him, he has a true God. We are around Jesus today," he says. So after several months, then this man said, "You want to come see what's happening there?" So I go back to the village.
I'd be like, "No."
I didn't believe him, but I felt there's some truth there. If God allowed me not to be killed that day, He'll protect me now. Let's go. So I go to his village. All of a sudden, every single person who was there, oh my goodness, they started seeing me as guru. This guru that came. Anyways, to make the story short, that day, I was so honored to be part of that worship. The innocent worship. they didn't know. Same thing that happened with that boy, with the man. Here, they didn't know how to worship God. They were using their instruments that used for their God to worship Jesus. They shut down the whole temple. The same temple that beat me up, they shut it down. There was the same priest who commanded me to be burned, is worshiping God every single night. The priest would take the Bible and read the Bible every night to people who would come sit there. Every night they would have meetings around Bible. I don't know how they got the Bible. They found the Bible. He would read it. The priest is the only guy who knew how to read. So he would read out loud with that. What is that? The
Megaphone.
Megaphone. He would scream, talking about what this Matthew would say. And they would tell me stories of what these miracles would do, how miracles would keep happening in that village. I mean, I was so honored. In spite of my foolishness, he used that story to help the village know who Jesus is. That was the fascinating to me, because the Lord used my passion and put an assignment there. This is my son, in whom I am really pleased, but I'm not going to kill him. That your idea of killing won't kill my son. It was such an honor for me to. I mean, there's stories by stories that the Lord. It's such a joy to walk into places that God tells me to go, and tells me to share certain things that's against your experience, and He tells me to do certain things that you would not do it, and He uses that as a place where He's rescuing somebody.